Okay, so we had the question about, I was talking about the carbohydrates that I've been eating high carb for the last 16 years. And it made me fucking ripped, bro. Look at that, swole gains. But it's made me like 3.9% body fat, 6% body fat, whatever you want to say. On the doctors, they said 3.9% body fat. Some people say it's 8% body fat. It's fucking single digit body fat. It's lean. Anyway, so we have what Evan's Vision says, I support you, bro, thank you. But the reason sugar doesn't make you fat is because you're extremely fit. But people say vegans can't be fit now. Gee. So now I'm too fit. The average person says, can't be fit unless you're vegan. What about protein? Well, what are you trying to for? You're only lean, dude, because you're so fucking fit and your VO2 max is like 80. The average American barely moving, sitting at a desk and driving will get huge off excess carbs and calories. Alright? So this is Evan's Vision. Now I'm not going to be angry towards this person because he's just generally concerned. So this is the venting that's about to come out now. It's not directed to this person. It's just that general statement. All right. And someone down below really triggered me. They said, thank you for this comment. And then someone else said, the average American isn't eating high carb, low fat vegan. And then someone else says, I've been eating high carb, low fat vegan for over a year and a half. Literally sit at my desk most of the day. I'm lean as a green bean. Endless sugar and carbs. I tested it, man. Someone else says, I was a fat fuck before I went high carb vegan. Been eating that way for 3 years now. I'm super lean now. And all I did for the first year was sit on my ass, stop making excuses. Wow. That's what people want. People want excuses. They're like, well, I can't change my diet because you do exercise, June. So I'm going to sit down and eat my fucking Big Mac with my fatty fries and my KFC and go, well, I don't do any exercise, so I'm just going to wait until one day someone sells me a diet where I can just sit on my ass and stuff myself full of dead, tortured animals. It's never going to fucking happen. Or it's the Atkins plan, it's the low carb plan, it's the paleo plan. And those books sell so much. It's the I Quit Sugar plan. Did you know Sarah Wilson tried to commit suicide by jumping out of a car recently? That's how much anxiety she's got in her whole system. So we've got all these people doing these low carb things and just having mental freakouts or obesity crisis or type 1, type 2 diabetes situations or heart disease, heart attacks. And we don't really see that behind the scenes, or it happens and people forget about it. The average American, I recommend don't become the average person. If you're average Swiss, the average Aussie, the average American, the average Ecuadorian, don't become fucking average. Don't settle for that. Fuck that system where you go to school away from your parents, fucking getting teased or hang out with people who just use a board, or teachers you don't get along with to study shit you're bored as fuck out of. And then you can't do that, pop some pills. Take some Ritalin, take some Adderall. Or get sent into a special school or whatever. Oh, you didn't get your exams. Oh, you're not going to university. You're a failure now. Go work in that factory. Go build the roads. Have some drugs. Have some alcohol on the weekend so you remind yourself that you got something motivation to go to turn to work up on Monday morning so you can save your money for your shitty food, your alcohol, while you live in that virtual prison of society. We used to have prisoners, now we have slaves. That's the average person. You know, land, buy a house, stolen land. We stole the land off the Indians, we stole the land off the Aborigines. Now we have to get massive debt and pay insane interest rates from the banks, the world banks. How the fuck does that work? You know what I mean? And then we work in jobs all day. We don't even get time to spend time with our family as kids or whatever. And then have kids. What if you don't want to have kids? Oh, you're weird. Have kids. Keep pumping them out. 132 million orphans? Fuck that. Who gives a fuck? World environmental crisis? Who cares? Let's keep the average average. Let's keep average flowing. Oh, you want to ride a bike to work? Don't ride a bike. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Bonnie Rebecca even said it's dangerous to ride a bike in Sydney, and it's got some of the world's biggest bike lanes ever. Don't ride a bike. Drive a car. Contribute to the problem versus be part of the solution. Sit on your ass, burning oil instead of burning fat. You got blood sugar issues? Don't ride a bike. Sit in the car. Drive through KFC. Thanks very much. Don't eat too many carbohydrates now. Vegan may be okay, but not really. Because you won't get enough protein. You won't get enough healthy fats. Sugar's bad. Don't eat fruit. Fruit's good. Don't eat too much. Fruits, you can have it all you can eat, but don't have to run a marathon. So much fucking confusion out there for the average person. The average person's got no hope. They've got no fucking chance. So don't be average, because average is a fucking prison, man. It's a fucking prison. Even in the vegan world, we've got, don't eat too many food, don't ride a bike. You know what I mean? Well, us vegans are meant to be fucking open-minded. Oh, fruit's got too much sugar. Oh, don't eat, I disagree with bananas, but vegan ice cream's really good. If we can get paid enough money to sponsor it, endorse it. It's, what hope has the world got? You know? Oh, the orphan situation's really bad, but I want my own kids. Fuck those orphans. You know, I watched the program on these Kenyans last night, the runners, and it's like the EPO and the pressure to dope and the money situation. It's insane, man. Don't be fucking average. And I understand that average is just a virus. The world's biggest virus is average. And it's so easy to contract. You know, so many people get in a relationship, they used to be athletes or whatever, and then they become fat and eat shit and go out on the weekends and do drugs and alcohol and shit because they get that averagitis. It's a destructive fucking virus, man, being average. So the average American is going to watch my shit and go, turn it off. Turn it off now. Just unclick. The dude's too lean. He's eating too much sugar. I'm triggered. Needs more protein. You know, need to see my psychiatrist, psychologist. Need to see my homeopath, psychopath. Average, fuck average, man. I don't know what to say in terms of what people want to hear. Like people don't want to move their bodies. They're scared of being disapproved of. Even in the gym, you see people closing their mouth, doing weights like, do I look good? I see people running on the street, their mouth shut. I don't want to be like panting like a dog. You know what I mean? People ride their bike, their mouth shut. People still feel so fucking self-conscious in society because they're being average. They're scared, and then they're scared of what the average person thinks of them. I've got to have a hair this way, I've got to dress this way, and I've got to speak that way, and I can't swear too much or whatever. Because the average person might not like me. Fucking good, man. Because if the average person doesn't like you, that's a good sign that you're on the right fucking path of being above average. Not below average, above average. Below average is like a fucking meth addict. You want to be above average. No drugs, no booze, no bullshit. We can get us a whole video about it. So the average American isn't going to do this program, man.